Guys, stop what you're doing right now. First of all, like the video before you even watch it. Like the video.
Just
Like
like
it.
it.
That's all I'm gonna say. Like the video because you're gonna like the video.
Probably.
Secondly, check us out on Spotify, Third Round Picks Podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, check us out on YouTube, Third Round Picks Podcast, where we've got bonus episodes, we've got 2K simulations, anything and everything is on the YouTube. So make sure you check that out. I'm Carl,
I'm Caleb.
and usually we've got Seth with us, but unfortunately he couldn't make it tonight. Still gonna try to, push out a good video for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So
We
let's get
try.
right into it.
Thanks, Carl. Hope your holidays were good, man. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Hope the same for you. I noticed your new hat. Got the championship logo on there. I'm assuming it's not the Celtics though.
No, never. I'd rather die. Um,
Yeah.
sorry, Celtics fans. Both of you that are watching this. So, Carl, did you watch some of those Christmas games?
I did actually. I did. Surprisingly though, I didn't watch the Suns one, but I know you did.
Are you a Suns fan? I thought you were a
I
Lakers
am.
fan.
Oh, funny. Seth is the Lakers fan.
Seth? Oh, that's
But
right, Seth.
I did watch that game.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that guy. Yeah.
Oh,
No, but I did catch some of those games. They were actually really good. Like
yeah, that was
surprisingly
awesome. It was cool to see the LeBron Curry go head to head, and I feel like a lot of people are calling for them to be on the same team, but honestly, man, seeing them go head to head is probably so much better than if they're on the same team because your expectations would be so high, they wouldn't live up to it. I'm sorry, LeBron's 400 years old and Curry's 400 for a point guard. Like it's just yeah, I don't know. It's time. They're not. They're all time greats for sure, but I don't think there would be a three-peat or anything crazy like people say if they were on the same team.
they were on the same team, it would last that one season, and that's pretty much it. Because
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, he's playing as good as he was 19 years ago. There's no way that, first of all, is good for a person, but that's also not that's not.
No,
It shouldn't be possible for as long as it has been.
no, he
But
needs to be
I'd
done.
agree with you. I'd agree with you because like their rivalry from the Cavs Warriors, seeing that on Christmas Day, even though LeBron's on the Lakers, like it was a good childhood moment for me.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how long ago it was too. You know, we're talking like
Yeah,
his Heat days were 11 years ago,
yeah,
12 years ago.
yeah,
Like, and he'd already been in the league for freaking 6 years by then, 7 years. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. But, anyways, what was your favorite one that you watched? What was the favorite game that you watched of Christmas?
the best. My favorite was probably the Spurs Knicks game. However, my favorite outcome was the Sixers Celtics game.
Okay.
But I'm just a Celtics hater. But that Knicks Spurs game, honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be this or that close,
Sure.
but I'm glad that it was because it showed not only the leadership by Chris Paul and how he can boost a team, even though they lost, but it also shows like the development of the Spurs as a whole.
Sure.
Because you have Victor, who's great. You have Chris Paul, who's old, but he's still doing Chris Paul things. But two people can't win the game or bring the game that close.
No.
You know what I mean? So I think as far as the Spurs go, that was a great game for them. The Knicks, they're the Knicks. They definitely won the trade. I think we can definitely say that at this point. Like especially the Timberwolves Knicks game that happened, the
Yeah.
Knicks won the trade. Like there's no doubt about it.
What has DiVincenzo even done this year so far?
I haven't heard anything. I forgot even Chenzo was in that trade. I won't even lie. Like it
Yeah.
was like he talked all that smack about it, and then hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
I remember giving him six man of the year too, and I was
Whew.
sorely mistaken. But no,
Sweet.
yeah, that Spurs Knicks game was really good.
I didn't get a chance to watch that one, but Wemby, man, he's Seth always says this, and I'm starting to agree with him more. You know, we have a couple of years. If he gets a good team around him, night night. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be over. He's just an alien, dude. I fortunately got to watch the Lakers Warriors one, which was a good game. Steph hit some insane threes in the corner coming off the screen. That it was just like, dude, this guy still got it. But there's this nostalgia. Like I feel like when he hits those threes and LeBron hits those fadeaways, that you just like it's kind of the end or it's getting there. It's like a sunset. I feel like you have to just kind of watch it and know it's gonna be over soon. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I was watching it in a room full of Laker/Warriors fans and just watching them like go back and forth, just jawing at each other. So that was cool.
Yeah, how was that as the singular Nuggets fan in the room?
What? It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I just, like, we won already today. Just kidding. We're gonna lose. Like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good, man. How about Embiid though? You think he's coming back? Think he's making a surge?
I don't know because the fact that he tweaked his ankle before the game started, he still played, I know, but like, I don't know. I think that kind of shows how brittle he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he could make a comeback, and I hope he does. But it might be for like a week or two, and then he'll get injured again.
Fair enough.
I will say though, between Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, he definitely is the one to bounce back from his injuries.
Sure.
Even if he gets injured right after, like it's not like he's, Ben Simmons, So I'd love to see him make a comeback and, do MVP Joel Embiid things, but
Sure.
I don't know if it's likely with his injuries.
Did you see that when they doubled Simmons on the 3-point line?
3-point line?
For the game winner? So guys, he hasn't taken a 3 in 2 years. What are you talking about?
Even if he has, he's not making them consistently enough to give him the respect like that.
Doubling Ben Simmons at the 3 was Shaq and a fool, man. That would have been on
yes.
there.
That.
Oh
geez.
my goodness. All right, so good Christmas games. What's going on with the Grizzlies, Carl? Are they good or
before we jump into that, we're not gonna ignore the Nuggets losing after destroying the Suns the day before.
I don't know.
Or the game before.
When did they lose? Oh, you talking about last night to the Cavs?
No, that was a good game though. But Christmas Day. If we're talking about Christmas Day, we got to cover our bases. We didn't have Devin Booker.
We didn't have Jamal.
You didn't, did you? Did you?
I don't think so.
You did have Jamal. 13, 6, and 6.
Okay, well, so we had Jamal then.
But you didn't have Jamal.
Yeah. We didn't have Jamal Murray. We had Jamal. Honestly, I kind of feel like we do better without him.
I'd agree.
Hot take.
Honestly.
Hot take. We played without him in the game with you guys that we won, if I'm not mistaken. And then we play the same exact team. You guys have Devin Booker still out. We play you guys. Sure, you guys come out with more intensity, but that's like a fucking 30-point swing. Like we went from beating you guys by 20 to losing by 10. The only thing that changed is Jamal Murray played.
I think this goes back to that one time we talked about Russell Westbrook over Jamal Murray.
Yeah,
you were a little hesitant, but I don't know. Russ is killing it.
He kind of is.
He's not doing 2016 Russ things, but he's doing what he needs to do, which is.
He also makes a 40th of what Jamal makes.
Yes, that's true.
He makes 1.2 and Jamal makes 46, 44, somewhere around there.
can't believe they got Russ on a minimum.
Yeah, dude.
Bet minimum.
Bro's on that assistant principal salary this year.
You think he's getting an extension or anything, or is it?
Oh, Denver, we love him, bro. We love him. If he doesn't at least get another year or two here, I will be very surprised. Maybe a trade package. But
Interesting.
So, back to my point that you dodged. Thank you for bringing
Yeah,
up
you're
past
right.
trauma.
My bad.
You're good.
Better than the Wizards, though.
The Broncos lost today too, Carl. Okay.
You're right. I won't rub it in anymore. My bad.
We did some math earlier on the Grizzlies in their last 5, and Carl, do you want to share with the class how the Grizzlies have done offensively in the last 5 games?
The Grizzlies, in the last 5 games, averaged 134 points per game. 134 points per game, average for the last 5. Keep in mind,
Is that good,
a
chat?
couple of the games were close.
Sure.
Some of them were not.
No.
Like they blew out the Wizards 140 to 112. If you don't believe that, because it's the Wizards, understandable. They blew out the Warriors 93 to 144.
Yeah, that one was brutal. Curry scored 2, I think, on
I
not a
think it
single
was 2.
made field goal. I think that was the.
Yep.
Um,
So
begs
is it
the
fake?
question: are they real?
You know, I don't know. They might be. What's their standings right now? They're second as of today
In the West, right?
in the West, and their
22
record
and 10.
is that would make them third in the East. I know that's not a great comparison because it's the East, but
Yeah.
still.
So
Second, and they started off rough too. So second, this deep in, maybe.
And I believe some of those games where they did really well was without Ja, correct?
Possibly.
He's on my fantasy, so I know that dude is hardly ever playing.
Yeah, that Wizards game, no jaw. Great game from Scottie Pippen Jr. by the way.
Yeah, why did he turn out to be actually good? That's crazy.
I don't know, but I'm glad they
I'm happy
got
for him.
someone.
I'm happy for him though.
The Warriors game, they did have Ja, but he only scored 9 points.
Okay.
So I think Ja's time away let the team figure out who they are without him, so that when he is there, he doesn't have to be the main focal point.
I mean, they've
Which-
kind of had that before. I remember that first year that he was really injured. They were like, at one point, they were 17-3 without Ja. And it was kind of like, oh, is he needed? You know,
Yeah.
obviously yes, but I think they have a good coaching
also,
staff
is he?
and they have a good team.
They do.
Just had injury
Yeah,
problems.
I'd like to see them go far. I don't know, the West is stacked, so I don't know how far they will go. But it's not like they've been, like, with the exception of last year and maybe the year before, they haven't been out of the playoffs.
Sure.
Like, they were in serious talks for a while.
So, quick segment, because I'm just looking at this. When, in the beginning of the year, when I said the Grizzlies were kind of a sleeper, and the Spurs, and y'all kind of shut me down a little bit.
We didn't shut you down for the Grizzlies. It was the Spurs being like 5th or 6th.
I said
was
they could
kinda-
maybe be 7th, if I remember, and they're sitting at 9. Okay, so
Fair. To be fair, though, the Rockets are also sleepers because they're 3rd right now. So
that's true. You were correct.
that was Seth. I didn't
Seth
say
said
anything
the
about
Rockets.
that.
I thought you
Seth
did.
said that one.
Ah,
I don't think so. I don't think I had a sleeper for the West. I think everybody was kind of.
so Grizzlies
Yeah,
might be real.
The Grizzlies might be real.
They might be.
I don't know if I'm convinced quite yet, but also 22-10 is not something to just laugh about.
No, not at all. 8-2 in the last 10.
Yeah,
I'm happy for him. Memphis, you guys got a good team. I'm happy for you guys.
you do. Real quick, what do you think about the Kings situation?
To quote Michael Malone, no class.
No class.
I think the best thing that I saw was a fake, like, Shams Central, instead of those fake accounts. It had, like, a fake statement from the Kings saying that he was going to get them to 500, and that's not really the losing mentality that they like and love there in Sacramento, so they had to let him go. I was like, that's really funny. Like, he won Coach of the Year a year and a half ago, right? Like,
yeah. Yeah. Which is crazy considering. I mean, I think Steve Kerr said, no, it wasn't Steve Kerr. One of the other coaches was like, he has like one of the best winning records as a head coach recently.
yeah.
And you fired him because
You're not going to get anybody better.
Yeah. Right. They should hire Doc Rivers though. That'll boost it. Actually, I take that back. Darvin Ham, if you know, you know.
Oh.
Darvin Ham would really do it.
Oh no. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I know our posting has been a little inconsistent lately. It's the holidays. We're working on it. We're without our third leg, Seth. So bear with us and appreciate all the support and likes. And let us know if you like this new format that we're trying out. And yeah, until the next one, I'll see y'all later.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.